Our first guest tonight won 5 NBA titles with the Lakers, then bought the Dodgers, and then they won a World Series. Now he enters the world of digital collectibles with NBA Top Shot. Please welcome the one and only Earvin Magic Johnson. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I noticed you made a beeline. You had Paula Abdul. We have Guillermo.
That's right. My Showtime Lakers.
That's right. Hey, and
You did good. You did good.
Oh, thank you, Magic. Thank you. You're the
everyone,
best.
Everybody talks about the Lakers with you, but I think sometimes maybe people forget you own the Dodgers.
Yes.
Yes.
And we're in the
Which is-
playoffs starting tomorrow.
Not only in the playoffs. Best team in baseball, won 111 games. How many of those 111 games did you watch personally?
Personally, a lot of them.
More than 11?
Yes.
More than 11, okay.
It's a long season, but one thing is great about the Dodgers. Not only are we've owned it for 10 years now. We've been #1 in attendance for 10 straight years.
Yeah.
And what's great, we travel well. Our fans go to the
Is that true?
opponents'
Because typically you see
ballparks.
the opposite. Like,
Oh, no.
you go to the Rams game and the Cowboys fans seem to out the Rams.
Like yesterday, I was at that game.
Yeah, right.
And boy, we stunk up the stadium too. Boy.
Do you want an NFL team too?
That'd be next.
That would be next.
Yes.
Wow. When the Dodgers are about to, there's high expectations. Obviously, they're favored to win the World Series. Do you go in and talk to the guys? Do you stop by, and snap them in the ass with the towel or anything like that? Is there any kind of pre-playoff interaction?
No, Jimmy, I leave them alone.
You leave them alone.
When you play sports, you know that those guys have their rituals that they go through. So, some like it quiet, some have their music on. So I don't bother them. I let them get ready for the game. Like tomorrow, they're going to get ready. They're going to focus, do what they have to do, and I stay on the sideline. Now, I go crazy. I sweat like I'm actually playing in the game.
Really?
Yes. My whole shirt is just all wet, man, because I'm so excited, not only for Dodger fans, but for baseball, too, because the Dodgers are amazing, and we've done a lot for Major League Baseball as well.
When you were a player with the Lakers, you're the owner of your team, Dr. Jerry Buss. He loved you and you loved him. And he would take you on trips, right? You guys would go to Vegas together.
Yes.
How would that, tell me how it would you go on the team plane? Would the casino send a plane? How would it work?
No, back then we flew commercial.
You flew commercial.
Yes.
With Dr. Buss.
With Dr. Buss. We go into Las Vegas, and we'd probably take about 10 seats because he would take 6 girls with him. True story.
Vegas.
True story.
Vegas. Yeah.
And so we would all go, and he would have a baccarat, I hope I'm saying that right, baccarat table.
Yeah.
And I would have a chair right behind them.
Okay.
So he would be feeding me chips, though. He said, here's $5,000 worth of chips. Go gamble. And I put them in my pocket. And so the next day he said, here's $5,000 more. Go gamble. I put them in my pocket. So we'd be there 3 days. I had me $15,000. I go cash. I gotta tell you this. So I cash him in, right? So I thought all those years I had tricked him. True story.
Yeah.
Jeannie Buss called me and says, my dad is dying, and you got to come see him. He wants to see you. So I go see him. And first thing he says, Jimmy, he says, Magic, I knew you were going to make it well in business. All them times I gave you those chips, I knew you were cashing them in.
Wow.
But it was a great moment that we laughed and cried at the same time.
Yeah.
And that's what's so wonderful about it. I've never told anybody this. I'm glad you brought this up. This is the first time publicly.
That is amazing. I love to imagine you in those little shorts just jam-packed with chips.
And they were hot pants, too.
And I'll tell you that,
imagine trying to get them in them today.
Besides that being a telling story and a sweet story about your relationship, also sounds like a salary cap violation to me.
Today it would be.
So
but I wonder why he didn't give me one of the girls.
So, do you ever take like Dodger players on trips like that or anything like that?
No. They make too much money now.
They make too much.
They should be taking me on trips. No, I talk to Mookie and the rest of the guys anytime they want to have a conversation.
Isn't Mookie something else? Did you hear what he did? It was his birthday the other day.
Yes.
He wakes up in the morning, he goes bowling, and he throws a perfect game, and then goes to practice later. It's incredible.
He could be on the tour, the bowling tour. He's that good. And
will you buy the bowling tour also if he gets on?
Of course. I would invest in it, no question about it.
You guys had did you organize this reunion, the Lakers reunion?
I organized the whole reunion with Pat Riley, our coach.
Players from the Showtime era.
Yep, all the Showtime era. So we went through the 80s. And Kareem, James Worthy, Byron Scott, Michael Cooper, Kurt Rambis, Michael Thompson, all the guys came back. We went to Hawaii for 6 days.
6 days, and why? Did you fly over there together?
No, some did. So like 20 guys did, and some were on other flights. But Jimmy, we laughed and we laughed.
I bet.
And we laughed. We had so much fun.
What'd you do besides just hanging out?
Well, we had one night we had Jeffrey Osborne perform.
Oh, that's great.
Yes. We had a luau. We went to dinner at Spago's. I mean, we just did something every single night. But afterwards, we had a karaoke room and we had dominoes and spades. So we just had fun all
did
night.
that. And you guys also, well, yeah, we have a little video somebody shot and posted of
That's our karaoke night.
Yeah, it was like Frankie Beverly.
Yeah,
and
Frankie
Mace, right?
Beverly, right.
Joy and pain, just like the old days. Wow. And did you guys, was there any basketball involved?
Yeah, we rented the gym and we went and made sure that we went through the plays that we used to run.
Did you really?
Pat Riley set it up. He called all the plays and we walked through them. And Kareem shot the skyhook.
Did he? Of course he had to. Why
Man,
not?
It was amazing. Amazing. We were like little kids, man. And
It
just
sounds
to
like
be
it.
together one more time. And the best time we had was riding on the bus and telling stories.
Really?
Yes,
Yeah.
that was outstanding. And we went to our former seats we used to sit in.
You did, really?
Every single guy sat in the same seat 20-something years later.
Wow. It's like a funeral without the death. Yeah. It's nice. Magic Johnson is here. We'll be right back. The great Magic Johnson, who is here with us tonight. That reunion you had with all the old Lakers, was AC Green there?
AC Green was there.
Is he still a virgin?
I don't think so anymore because remember he got married.
Well,
he got a divorce.
I didn't know how far he was going to take it.
I didn't talk to him about it. So
do you want me to talk to him about it? Okay.
Yes. Might be better coming from you.
I'll report back on that one.
Thank you.
You were involved in these digital collectibles, the NFTs as they are known. And this is an interesting thing because you are selling basically a great play that you were involved with. So if somebody wants to own a part of your life, your playing career, like this is basically what it looks like. I mean, that is crazy. That would be a pretty exciting thing to...
Well, that shot, we beat Boston at the buzzer on that shot.
Yeah,
So it's almost like a trading card. It's a collectible.
Yeah.
You just collect it and...
It's a little video, and then you own it, and it's yours. Yeah.
They just really actually just taking it to another level in terms of trading cards, right? It's the same thing. It's just, again, a collectible.
When you were, I was thinking about this today, how close you came to being drafted by the Chicago Bulls and how the whole, I mean, not just the Lakers and your career, everything would have changed had that happened.
Jimmy, no question about it. Can you believe that? That if I had went to the Bulls, there would be no Michael Jordan in Chicago.
Yeah, he would have probably been, he would have went right to the Wizards or something. Directly to the Wizards.
That's a good
one. Or the Bullets, I guess.
But I'm glad I ended up here. I'm
glad
happy
we're
I
all
ended up
glad
in
you
LA.
ended up here.
I mean, play with Kareem, all that.
When you were a young man when you were in college deciding what you were going to do, was there an NBA player that you consulted with who advised you on your career and what?
Yes, so I called Dr. J, Jewish Irvin. Yeah, yeah. He had left school early, and I was going to leave school early, so I wanted to know the pros and the cons on leaving school early. And if he thought I should leave. And so
you get Dr. J's phone number.
Yes.
Yeah, which has got to be kind of a weird thing to start with, right?
It was because I idolized Dr.
Sure.
J and I wore the Dr. J shoes.
Yeah.
So I'm talking to him, Jimmy, on the phone. I can't believe I got Dr. J on the phone. So I said, what do you think? I'm trying to decide whether to leave school or not. He said, well, let me do you one better. Instead of talking to you on the phone, I'm going to fly you to Philly, and you're going to stay with me. And what did you just say? And so he said it again. And so I hung up the phone. I'm hollering and screaming, guess what, everybody? I'm going to Dr. J's house. You know, I'm going crazy. I couldn't hold it. I'm running down the street telling everybody I'm going to be staying at Dr. J's house. And so I get there, you know, and he's talking to me, and I'm just mesmerized, right? I don't care if I'm sleeping on the floor, on the couch. You know, I sleep anywhere. So went to sleep, woke up, went to the game. He was in a playoff game. And who would have ever thought, this is how a blessing it is. I ended up playing him in the NBA championship my first year as a rookie.
The next year?
Yeah, 6, 7 months later, I'm in the finals against Dr. J.
And so, what a life, what an incredible story. And you beat Dr. J, so he must have been mad. He gave you the...
Yeah. Now, I love the man.
Yeah.
But he was between me and that championship. I was not going to let him beat me. And you know, that series, I'm still the only player in NBA history as a rookie to be named Finals MVP. Isn't that crazy? And the crazy thing is, we played the game. I went back to my hotel and watched the game because it wasn't live then.
All right, those games weren't live on TV?
Delayed. How many people can say that? They won the game. Went back and watched myself on TV.
Dr. J, you screwed up. You made a mistake. There's no two ways around it. No. He should have told you to stay. Magic Johnson, his digital collectibles can be found at NBA Top Shot. Thank you, Magic. We'll be back with Fortune Feimster.